Hi, welcome back. I've got to show you what we've been up to. We've been making some modifications and remodeling our garage, and I want to show you what we've done. Come see. So this is our 3-car garage, which we just had full of garage stuff, junk. We had the floor epoxy coated. We had a company in Bullhead come out and do that. There's glitter in there. And then the walls were all white, they were kind of dirty, so we painted the walls gray. We took some existing file cabinets that I made probably 30 years ago, and we repurposed them. We bought a Formica countertop from Home Depot that's 10 feet wide. The top is bar height, 42 inches high, so you can stand at it or sit at it. Put a couple workstations there. We took out the sink. We're going to work on a sink. I'll probably build another cabinet, get a nice countertop, put on a sink. I had an old dresser that I had in the previous house, but we also put a mini split air conditioning unit in. It's up here because it was always 100 degrees in here. So now we had it down to 64 degrees in here the other day. We don't need it that cold, but what I want to show you is something new that we bought that's exciting to us, new to us. We bought from the show in Vegas, the AWFS woodworking show, we bought an Epilog laser. It's their Maker series. This one is 36 inches wide, 24 inches deep, and you can do things up to 10 inches in depth this way. The table moves up and down. So for this, we needed a dust collector, more to extract the smoke and the fumes and anything else. So they recommended just a Harbor Freight dust collector. It was affordable compared to the other brands. It's probably $400 less. So for right now, till I can get this ventilated and outside, we left it on its base. We're going to roll it outside. I put this part, which would blow the chips and the dust into the dust bag, which we don't need. So I'm using it more of as a chimney to get the stuff up. I'll roll this outside to make it quieter and have it the garage door down, and then this will be like a chimney for that. So over here we hung a TV so that we could hook the computer up to it, so you can see on the Epilog site and whatever design software you're using. We're using Adobe Illustrator right now. But you can see the camera inside the laser. So when you place things on there, you can come back to the computer and make sure they're centered on there before you start printing or cutting. What was exciting to me when we saw this at the show was all the different materials that you can use with the laser, from woods to foams to acrylics to metal business cards. They had some leather coasters that they had these Epilog, and then they did this on different leathers, different things to show you how fine or what type of material that the laser will cut into. And then what I really liked was they had these business cards that are, I think they're aluminum, and they're probably anodized or painted over. And then look how fine a detail you can see in that. Yesterday they came out and gave us training, and we went online and found a logo, and we did like a positive and a negative of that from the Starbucks logo that we put on here. So we can make business cards with this. And this was the most impressive. This is on, it's an Aztec calendar. I don't know if I have that upside down or not. But look how fine of a detail they got on there. This was pre-finished 1/8-inch alder. It's not plywood, it's a solid core, but they sell this. There's all kinds of suppliers where you can buy materials for doing that. So in our training, the first project that we did was we cut a piece of, we bought some samples of acrylic, some woods. So we did something we designed. I collect Pez dispensers. So come over here and let me show you what we've done. We took 2 pieces of colored acrylic. I took this pink and this yellow, and we cut this out, but then we're able to take the letters, so I mix the colors up, and I can plug those back in there. I mean, if you're from the scroll saw world, trying to cut something and get it perfectly fitting in there, if you don't have a lot of experience with it, even with the CNC, trying to make that fit in there, or if you wanted to do raised letters, these are that kind of neon. When the light shines through it, it gets bright on the edges. I don't know if you see that. But we could glue these on pieces, or we could cut the pocket for that to fit in. But what I'm really impressed is how easily these fit in these pockets. Where trying to do this with the CNC or the shaper takes a little bit of experience learning the pockets. And then we also got some 1/8" Baltic birch, and we laser engraved the words for this box. This box is like a box joint. It cut all these things out, and the tolerances are perfect. Came with cut all the pieces. We didn't center the font on there, but we could do it without. But there was a website for designing these things that you told it how big, and it cut everything out perfect. So you just put the material in there and it cut it out in seconds. So let me show you one more thing we did. I made a sign with the Shaper Origin years ago, where I took a engraving bit and I cut in it an 1/8" deep. I got black paint, painted over it, sanded off the paint, and then it highlighted the letters. So with the laser, when he was showing us yesterday, we did on the back side of this, you can see where it's kind of burnt around the edges. So he did a test to show us how this works. He cut all this out. Real easy to center the items on there, place these, duplicate them, but you can see that it burnt the top. So he got blue painter's tape and he put it on the bottom, and then we turned the laser back on and finished that, and you can see how clean it cuts. So you could put stuff over to kind of mask this when you're burning, so you don't get all the burned edges. So we're looking forward to learning these tips and tricks for using the shaper. Not the shaper, I've been using the shaper for a while, for using the laser. So if you like these videos, we're going to continue doing more of these with the Epilog laser. If you like them, please like, subscribe, follow, so you can get updates on when we post new videos. Thank you for watching.